Hey, what is up guys? Tech with Don here, and we're back in with another tech video. So for this variant of the GTX 950 by MSI, this has 768 CUDA cores, 2 GB of GDDR5 RAM with a base clock of 1076 MHz and a boost clock of 1253 MHz. While we wait for firmware to warm up the 950, let me tell you about the computer in which I put this thing in. The rig that I have the 950 in currently is my personal rig, which includes an i7-5820K, 32 GB of G.Skill memory, and all the games are on a 4 TB hard drive, which doesn't matter since we're just running the games. We're not caring about load times or anything. The i7 should not bottleneck this GTX 950 whatsoever, so I'm feeling pretty confident in my benchmarking suite. But we're gonna just start off with a pretty easy game to run, Borderlands 2. I expect this thing to run pretty well. All of this is at max settings. Frame rate is set to unlimited. VSync is off. Yeah, I do believe I have everything maxed up besides depth of field, which you know, I'll turn it on. Why not? I want that cool effect. So yeah, we're just gonna play a little bit and see how it goes, which I strongly think it should run pretty darn good. How do you use your snap? How do you use your special again? Is it G? Oh, that's grenade. There. Come on. Yeah, pretty playable experience. I'm actually dropping down after that little firefight around the 60 FPS range. But yeah, we are hitting the GPU at maximum 98% usage. So yeah, I'd say this is pretty dang playable. And let's see how well it does in more modern games. Flat, 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 flat. Now we're in Doom right now. For some reason, the OpenGL API was actually having some weird graphic display issues on my MSI Afterburner, my Riva Tuner statistics. And I'm gonna have to use Vulkan because I wanna keep all the tests consistent. But we're just here, I'm on the settings menu here. I have vertical sync confirmed to be off. I have anti-aliasing off and motion blur low, and for advanced I just kept it at the medium overall quality preset. I don't like to try to mess around with anything. I just want to use the game's already configured presets just to make things a little bit easier for people that want to try to recreate this. So yeah, we're just gonna enter in and see how it goes. All right, we got a mean baddie right here. So right now we're hovering around, looks like we're dropping around to 54 FPS about. Pretty dang playable. 53, 50. Yeah, the GPU is getting heavily maxed out. I didn't expect this thing to run this well. Like, it's running at medium settings right now, which oh, come on. There we go. At medium settings right now, which is pretty good. It is dropping to the high 40s, I will have to say that. Which, you know, it's playable for me, but it's not the best. You can lower the settings to low, but I think this is a pretty alright compromise to be at. So yeah, this is pretty dang playable at medium settings. Oh, come on. Smack. Alright, so we are in the highly sought after game Fortnite Battle Royale. Looks like the game has set me to epic settings, which is hopefully good. Alright, so we are in the lobby, it seems, and yeah, it looks like definitely have to drop it down. I'm going to try high settings. Yeah, it's a little bit better, but I do want to do a little bit lower. Let's try medium settings. Yeah, it looks like medium settings seem to be the sweet spot for this thing. Like, I'm getting a 144 FPS, which is pretty good. I tried going on high, but it didn't really work out very well. I was getting below the below 60 FPS, which isn't very good for these competitive games. So I try to strive above that. So yeah, you can definitely get somewhere between medium high and get 60 FPS, but yeah, medium seems to work pretty dang good. $134, so yeah, it's pretty dang playable. I think you can make it to high settings. You know, maybe I'll check real quick. Hopefully no one kills me. Oh, maybe that's why the resolution. Why is medium on that? Oh, there we go. On medium settings, yeah, we're getting around 74 FPS, which is pretty dang playable. Oh, snap. Oh, come on. Okay, yeah, not very good, but yeah, game runs pretty good at medium settings. Resolution, for some reason, at medium, I didn't know that it actually scaled the resolution back, or if that was just me, but yeah, at 100% resolution at medium settings, I was getting around 85 FPS in Fortnite, which is pretty darn good. So we are in Ghost Recon Wildlands. I do have all the settings set to low for this one, and the resolution scaling at 0.9. So it's a little bit less than 1080p, but this game is pretty hard to run. So yeah, I'm all at low settings. And currently I'm sitting at around 60, looks like 60 FPS near exactly. The game does look pretty terrible at low settings, I will admit, but yeah, I'm gonna see if we can drop this thing anymore. Okay, let me get into this firefight and see if I can drop it down a little bit. Oh, blam. Camo mode. Yeah, 50 FPS. And I just died. So yeah, I'm not the best experience, but I didn't expect it. I just wanted to throw this one in to see how well it worked. Now we are in Overwatch. Another pretty nice game to run on this thing. We are at the high settings here, and I make sure all VSync is all off and stuff. And yeah, we're just gonna click play, just go in a quick play match here and see how it goes. Right now we are in the game and we are sitting at about 90-ish FPS. Pretty dang playable. We're gonna go go around. But yeah, pretty dang smooth. I really have no complaints. You know, I'm gonna wait till some action happens and see what kind of FPS I'm getting then. Yeah, it looks like we're sitting at around 80 FPS. Really nothing to complain about here, that's for sure. Right now we are in Rainbow Six Siege currently. The game wanted me to go to low, but I did click the medium preset and ran the benchmark real quick, and it did run pretty good. So yeah, this might be another game where I can just play it on medium. So yeah, I will say for this game I would like to maintain above 60 FPS. Definitely, I don't really want to see it to dip below. So if it does, I will drop it down to low and test it again. But I'm feeling pretty confident in this right now. So yeah. All right, so we are in the game currently, and it looks like I possibly could have actually how do I play this game again? Yeah, but I think I could possibly could have actually ran this game at a much better settings, just because I am getting 125 FPS. So yeah, I think maybe I might want to get out of this one and actually attempt to run this thing on high setting, just because of how good it is. But yeah, oh man, I haven't played this game forever. Yeah, I guess well. That was not much of a game. All right, so we are just in a second game of Rainbow Six Siege. I turned off the, I closed out of the game and went back in to see if the high settings is good for this thing, just because last time I wasn't 100% sure to see if this game will actually keep at a 100-ish FPS at high settings, because I wasn't sure if when it said I had to reload the game map, I'm not sure if it meant that I can just, it's per round, or is it actually through a match. So I'm just gonna double check real quick to see if that 100 FPS mark is actually still achievable when I load into a new game here. So I'm in the droning phase right now, and yeah, it looks like it's still maintaining the FPS. Looks like, yeah, this is pretty dang smooth. This is a pretty huge success. I wasn't exactly sure if this thing was able to run Siege, but oh, looks like it's all over there. But yeah, runs pretty dang good. I really am surprised about this 950 right here. I'm getting pretty dang good FPS. Darn. Yep, I'm pretty dang good. So now we are in Rocket League, another lower graphically powered game that this 950 should be able to handle a little bit better. I am on the high quality. I have all the really nice things checked on, and of course I have vertical sync off. No anti-aliasing, and max FPS starts at 250. Right now I'm just in the training mode, which I'm getting a consistent 60, which is kind of suspicious for me, just because I do have vertical sync off and it's not actually budging anywhere. So I'm curious if there's some sort of in-game FPS lock or something like that towards this display, because my display is only 60 Hertz. So I'm just curious about that. But yeah, we're gonna actually go into a real game and see how this thing performs in a real game now, and it looks like we're winning. But yeah, excuse me for not being very good at this game. I'm actually not very well versed in Rocket League whatsoever. So yeah, the gameplay you're about to see isn't very good. So come on, how do you boost in this game again? Yeah, see, I just messed up. But yeah, I'm a consistent 60 FPS on the high settings, or actually max settings, I do believe. And yeah, it's still staying at 60 FPS, which is kind of suspicious for me, just because I did make sure to check to see if vertical sync was on, and it wasn't. And my in-game FPS is oh dang, I exploded, is set to the maximum. So I'm just curious of why it's still staying at 60, but I guess it's a pretty darn good thing. Come on, let's score this thing. Yeah, definitely 100% playable. So we are done benchmarking the MSI GTX 950. For Furmark, we actually got a high of 59 degrees Celsius, which is, you know, not too bad whatsoever, especially for a little card like this. The games that we all ran pretty good at medium settings. Some of them did run at high, which was pretty darn impressive, I will have to say. The games that really did matter to me that it ran pretty good was Siege, Overwatch, and Fortnite, which I would feel like that this graphics card would be towards more like those games. The only game which did run pretty poorly was Ghost Recon Wildlands, which I didn't expect to run very good in the first place. So that was just something I threw in just to see if I can push this card any more farther. And for the price I paid for it, I'm not gonna say how much I did, just because it's pretty weird of a deal that I got, which I don't think would be very attainable for most users. So for $75 or less, I feel like that this would be a pretty good buy. It's definitely worth it for under 75, but anything above that, I feel like that a GTX 1050 would be a better deal, especially on the used market, just because the 1050 does perform a slightly bit better than this 950, but not by too much. And plus you get the whole newer Pascal stuff, which people like. But yeah, definitely worth considering for under $75. So like the video if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, subscribe for more Tech with Tony, and thanks for watching.